Yo! Chat, how's it going? Chat, how's it going? How's it going? Are you guys awake? Are you guys awake? Boom! Oh wait, hold up. Ah. I'll turn that off for now. How we doing? Wait, Cell, is it working? Is TikTok working? Dude, oh my god.
Tom Brady
Tom?
2323 just subscribed for 28 months.
I wonder, Tom. So you've been subscribed for 28 months, right? And it says you're on a 27-month streak. Does that mean you got like, did you like sub your first month and then take like a hot break off and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy another chance. And then you like resubbed another time and you just have stuck with it since? Or TikTok is working. Oh wow. Hold on. Dude, I thought I was gonna have issues with TikTok, I'm not gonna lie. Hey Hip, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Any Delta Force tonight? You know what? We'll see. We'll see. I kind of want to stick to Clash for a little bit tonight, to be honest with you. I do have to play a little bit of Monopoly Go tonight as well. It's not going to be much, but I do have to do a little bit. So I'm thinking Clash for probably maybe a good while tonight, and then we go from there. No, I was on TikTok only for the first few months. Dude, it's crazy to me. Like, obviously, we dog on TikTok a lot. And some people ask me all the time, they're like, is TikTok worth it? Why, you know? And I'm like, yeah, dude, TikTok's totally worth it. I think a large amount of my communities come from TikTok, to be honest with you. I downloaded Twitch because of you. Okay, Tom, question. Okay, on that. Since then, have you checked out? I mean, you've checked out other people on Twitch, obviously. I know you check out Scarface a good amount, right? Have you expanded your Twitch then as well? To be honest, I only come on Twitch when I see you on TikTok. So, oh wow! So so it's not just a one person thing. A lot of people who here exclusively watches Twitch because of me. Anyone? You reset at 5927. Is that good? I think you're higher than me. Actually, I'm pretty positive you're higher than me, Itachi. But he's cooking. How do we redeem gold passes after the event? Are you talking about the sponsor? That I will send out to anyone that has done it. I have like a dashboard that keeps track of people. I will have to contact them because apparently someone didn't track. Actually, I think maybe 2 people didn't track. So I'm going to look into that. And we're going to test that. But as long as everyone tracked and everything went good, I just look at, oh, you completed this. All right, you get a gold pass. And whatever. I have like a spreadsheet. Yeah, I'll send it to you in the Discord DMs. All I ask is if you can, at least in my Discord, set your nickname to be your same Twitch username. It makes it a lot simpler to track down people. I would say half my time is trying to track down people that have different usernames across different social medias. You're still the only one I consistently sub to on TikTok? Dude, we gotta figure out something for TikTok subs. Dude, Ferg coming in, bro?
Just shared 100 bits. Fergus Smegsy.
Real. Hold on. We need to update. It's not 606. It's now 607. There we go. Big dubs. I'm here to watch Legend League attacks. Oh yeah, dude, we'll do Legend League attacks. I've been thinking about things, bruh. I've been thinking about a lot. And before I think about or talk about what I've been thinking about, let me start up predictions and let me welcome in everyone.
Fergal5p just cheered 100 bits. 608.
All right, let me update that real quick. 608. Yeah, yep. 608. Yep. There we go. All right, hold on. Let's welcome everyone in here. We got choo choo.
Fergal5p just cheered 100 bits. 609.
Yep. 600. Yep. 609. 600. Yep. I got you.
Drozer 1010 just subscribed for 2 months.
Dude, Drozer coming in with the sub. You guys are going crazy. Dude, Hype Train off start here?
Hype train started.
Dude, Drozer coming in for the second month. Dude, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I say this I feel like I've said this recently every single time. The first month is special because people are taking their first chance on me. You know, they're like, okay, you know what? I kind of like this guy that screams at the Archer Queen a lot. Let me drop a sub real quick. But that second month right there, that's huge. And I appreciate that, Drozer. That being said, let me welcome everyone in. Who do we got? We got Capsby, welcome in. We got DeBudge, welcome in. We got Wukong, Monkey King 1, welcome in. We got Big Dan, welcome in. We got Sauce Z, welcome in. We got The Boss. How you doing? Welcome in. We got Tom, Base Review, Aider. I'm just kidding. What's up, Tom? We got Galaxies. Welcome in. We got Penguini, the man, the myth, the legend. If we haven't given Penguini a shout out, let's please do that. We got Gobachu. Welcome in. We got the Zanchi. Welcome in. We got Sniper Tower 101. We got Ferg, the top dono, the Dono King, the 609. Welcome in. We got X3 Cell. I'm pretty sure we already gave Cell a shout out, but in case we didn't, let's give a shout out to a W streamer and Drozer. Welcome in. Those are all the people that did their daily check-ins. Second month means you don't regret the first month, which is even more important, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Here's what I've been thinking, kind of on that actually, because I've been thinking a lot about my content recently. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta admit, take action or take credit for my actions. I've been a little MIA. I feel like, well, stop it, game. I feel like I've been not putting Clash as my main focus as much as I have been. To be fair, I have been enjoying Delta Force quite a bit. It's a fun game. However, I feel like I've been slacking on things. 1, as a clan leader, and 2, as a content creator. So I do want to change that coming up here. Yeah, you've been getting bought out. I mean, true. I mean, that did happen one time. It hasn't been happening frequently, but I do want to get back into the whole content creation and getting twice. I don't think it's happened twice. I think that's fake news. What's up, Zoe? How you doing? Twice. I don't think that happened twice. Did it happen twice? I don't think it happened twice. Has it happened twice? I'll find receipts. Yeah. You let me know. You give me the receipts. I gotta see that. I think it only happened once. However, I do want to get back into it. I think TikTok, dude. I think TikTok's been. I haven't posted on TikTok in a hot second. Good. How are you? We're doing pretty good. We're obviously we got the last Legends Day. Just kind of talking about things, settling some stuff down. Unfortunately, I've been a little addicted to a different game, so I got to get back into it. Have you played Ready or Not? I have played Ready or Not. Not gonna lie, it's an alright game. Not my personal favorite game, but it's. Yes, that is true. That is true. Okay. I don't know if you guys. Okay, the lost bet Buddy, Smacks here. How do I put this in Clash terms? I guess here's the Clash terms aspect of it, right? Let's say someone was doing war hits, and I said, there's no way you're going to 0-star both of your attacks. And Smacks, what he did was he purposely threw on both of his attacks in order to secure a 0-star on both of his attacks. That's basically what the equivalent was. Maybe. I still don't even know if that's like fully to the standards that I think what he did to do that was. I'm trying to like, you know. Bro, I joked this end of the month. I joked? I'm assuming that's supposed to be choked. This end of the month, as always. Dude, I always choke at the end of the month, bro. I don't know what it is. I did go 310 yesterday with one. I think it was. I don't know if it was a full fail or if it was a time fail. I want to say it was a time fail. However, my base did not do fantastic. That being said, we did make a base on last stream. I'm going to equip it as a base. And low-key, we're going to test it out the first day. If it works the first day, I might put all those little... I might put a ton of obstacles in there just to mess with stuff. You look like my horse that used to make me saddle sore. And I love your beard. You look so lovely. Wait, I look like a horse? But I appreciate the beard compliment. I look like a horse? I don't know how I feel about that one. What's up, Project IROC? You remember me? I was the guy who reset top 60 a few days ago. Now I'm ending like top 1K. Yo, top 1K is still fantastic, bro. A handsome horse. Okay. Then I guess that's fine. XP level 266. I want to get to 300 one day. I know Penguini either has passed it or is very, very, very close to it. But, oh, and we got War today? Oh my gosh. Would you ever shave your beard? I did one time. I think it was 2021 I shaved my beard. And it was not the experience. No one enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it. I remember I did it kind of on a whim. And have you ever seen someone so shocked and they don't know what to say? And it's not a great thing that they like they're so my stepmom I think was caught off guard, I guess is what I'll say when I shaved my beard. So I don't think I'll ever shave my beard again. I've never seen you naked like that. What? When will you do your Legends attacks? In just a moment here. I think we have predictions, right? We got predictions cooking. We are potentially doing throwers next season and messing around with that. You'd look great, buddy. Dude, I feel like I could probably pull it off at one point, but I think the beard is definitely the play. How's your defense? My defense isn't great. Even if I triple every single attack, I'm not even ending top or 5,900. Or sorry, 6K. I'd end 5,925 if I perfect out, which would, I don't know where that would put me. 5,925. Am I even in US top? I don't even think I'm in US top. That could change. I don't think so. Yeah, kind of a rough season, to be honest with you. To be fair, though, I didn't change my base at all. Ooh. TMG, no comment. I'm at 5266 as like a Tunnel 17, Liam. I'm drinking the same drink. Dude, Unironically, dude, Mountain Dew Zero Sugar, hashtag not sponsored. Dude, Mountain Dew Zero Sugar, I think tastes better than regular Mountain Dew. And it's zero sugar. It's got no calories. This season for me is a lot harder than the last. Dude, I have been failing a ton. Also, we have clan games to do, so we're going to have to definitely do some of that at different times. But let's add this clan games on, a total of 6 stars for multiplayer battles. We're going to get that in the next 2 attacks here. I just want to make sure our predictions done here. Predictions are done. Chat, let's do this bad boy, yeah? How's everyone's Legend League day? How's everyone's last Legend League D of the season? Tunnel 16 showing at 5532. Peak of 560. I mean, for a Town Hall 16, that's pretty impressive. You're definitely obviously at a disadvantage because you're not the max Town Hall, so I'd say that's pretty good. I still have to do my hits here, so we're going to be doing these pretty quickly here. Fire Spinner is a very interesting choice. I think I might try to take out the Town Hall, to be honest with you. Hopefully there's no hidden Tuzzles, but I think I'm going to place my RC on this Wizard Tower, go in towards the Expo, and then Well, chat, we're going to be winging it. We are going with the flow here. We are attacking the king. We're coming back. At this point, I don't get it. That's actually pretty good value here. The only problem is I feel like time is going to be a big issue for us coming in the way that we're coming in here. I think I might go like this. I might have to watch this for the headhunters. I might have to be careful on the headhunters here. My RC was doing tricks on it here, which is not a good thing. But we did have some opportunities open up pretty solid here. Minion Prince is getting kind of hit pretty badly. I would love to use his ability, but unfortunately he's not looking at anything here. He's still not looking at anything here. Something of value would be super, super useful. Minion Prince. Minion Prince. Minion Prince. Buddy old pal. My guy. Okay, he got force popped on collectors. Okay. Buddy, like, I don't know if someone said something mean to him, but he was not wanting, dude, he is like avoiding the middle at all costs. Okay. My Minion Prince did not want to face inwards. I don't know what my heroes were doing there. That is not how I wanted to start off the day. Did you see the monthly finals? I did not. I did not. I joined into Coco's stream for a hot second. She said it was mostly the same attacks. And yeah. I got destroyed today. I'm ending 5,820. Yeah, I'm going to probably be ending roughly around there as well. Especially if my heroes are doing whatever that was. It ends today? Yep, today is the last day for Legend League. Ooh. Thank God, next town hall will be manual heroes. It will be able to control them by yourself. I don't think that's true. Okay, if you want me to join main friend of season, yeah, probably not. I appreciate the offer. And I know realistically, I guess it doesn't change too much. I don't think we're playing very competitively for end of the season, so it's no biggie. Whew. 8 out of 10 attacks made with dragons were triples, and the others were time fails, I believe. Wait, dragons were reigning supreme? It got told in Judo Talks episode? Dude, maybe I have to watch that. You're telling me you can manually control heroes at Tunnel 18? I don't know if I believe that. I'm gonna have to see this. I'm gonna have to see this. I feel like I'm being pranked here. It had super witches and super boulders yesterday in the monthly finals. Oh, wow. You think Dragon's the best attack right now? Definitely not. I don't think it's the best. Someone was trying to convince me it was the worst attack, and I think that is straight delusion, but... I think it's a strong attack for sure, and I think if you set it up correctly, I think it can definitely overwhelm a lot of defenses. I would still say Root Riders are borderline impossible to defend against if you set up correctly. Dragons, I feel like half of the time is kind of at the mercy of randomness. Your RC doing some weird stuff. Your Dragon's pathing can be really, really bad. Minion Prince, like we saw in my last attack, my Minion Prince just like, for the life of him, would not face anything of value. It's just tough. Dragons are the easiest to use. I would kind of agree with that. Dragons are definitely the bang for your buck attack. It's not the hardest. It's not the strongest, but it's really easy, and you can definitely still get triples for it, if that makes sense. TikTok being cringe again? I don't think so. Wait, for what? What reason? Also, welcome in TMG, Wakes, Chronix, Miss Nikki, and Zintek. Welcome into y'all. How was the food? Dude, the food... Wait, am I still on the AFK channel? Yes, I am. Okay. Dude, the food... Yo, guys, I don't... Yo. I'm gonna give a take out here. I don't even think it's a bold take. I just think it's a take. I feel like Burger King is just not it, bro. Any Burger King enjoyers in chat? The only thing that I think I've, like, actually been like... Yo, Burger King kind of slaps on these is the original chicken sandwich. Everything, like literally everything else, I don't think I'm a huge fan of. I just don't think I'm a fan of it. Also, what's up, Joker? Never has been it. Dude, it's crazy. I don't know. There has to be some enjoyers in there, right? Because, I mean, they're in business. They're everywhere, right? Burger King quality went down over the years. You know, that actually could be true, though. I remember as a child waking up very early. You know those, like, cinnamon, French toast sticks? And, like the syrup? Dude, I remember having those, and those actually used to be bomb. That was actually so bomb. Everything else, though... I don't know. I don't even know if they're still good. Oh. So your favorite thing at Burger King isn't even a burger? Yes. Yeah. I won't lie. Their original chicken sandwich actually is so good. Kind of expensive for what it is, though. Because, like, when you're paying that price... for a chicken sandwich, There are other better chicken sandwich places. I feel like more of like a premium chicken, but sometimes they have some really nice deals on those chicken sandwiches. Where I live, it's either Burger King or McDonald's. Um, you can get those in the freezer section. The cinnamon, the breakfast things. I have a Hunger Jacks instead of Burger King. Hunger Jacks. I've never heard of that one. Tom, I actually feel that one. I used to live in a place where I think it was the most bars per capita in, I think, the world. It might have been just the United States. I don't know for sure, but there was a lot of bars, so I kind of get that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say here and be like, yo, dude, McDonald's is the best food ever. Because, dude, I have Culver's. And Culver's, dude, Culver's food. Oh, if you've never had Culver's, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have Culver's, I think most people, if not anyone and everyone, dude, Culver's is fantastic. However, that being said, I do think McDonald's is very good for the price. It's a very unique flavor. Burger King isn't the same when you got Culver's nearby. Dude, the only reason I got Culver's is they had some pretty nice deals on some stuff. But I'm not even gonna lie. It was so not it that I was kind of like, maybe I should have spent the extra money on just getting Culver's. I kind of almost regretted the deal that I got. Culver's is gas, dude. Culver's is so good. Culver's is very greasy. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, their whole thing is butter burgers, right? So you get butter on it, right? Which butter is technically like a grease, right? I know it's like a fat, right? Butter is dairy, but it's also considered like a fatty oil, right? So like I could kind of see the grease aspect of it, right? Or am I like so wrong here? Question hip, what's up, Project iRock? Fear the double barrel bandits and admin. Dude, oh, that'd actually be such a sick fire YouTube video. Go do Legends, dude. I'll be doing Legends, but if War's hitting, I'm gonna show some War stuff. Chat, I unironically think I might get some red onions. Is there anyone that doesn't like red onions here? My dad does not like red onions. And red onions is definitely, I know there's a lot of people that don't like onions in general. Can I get in Zikadown 2? I put a request in the Discord. If you put a request in Discord, then you can be probably put in. Onions are nasty. Nah, that's a nah. Dude, I love onions. I love onions, bro. Dude, onions are so good, bro. I love both types of, well, I don't know if there's, I think there's multiple types of onions. There's what, green onions, red onions, just regular onions. But even like the cut of onions can go kind of different, because like onion, not like onion rings, but like, you know, like rings, like onions cut into rings is very different than like minced onions. Minced onions go crazy too. They're called white. They're actually called white onions. I actually didn't know that. I just called them onions. Actually, you know what I don't like? I actually don't think I like crispy onions. Like our caramelized onions. I actually don't think I like those. That might be a nuclear take. Papa LC's your dad? No, no. bro is the Grinch. Why? Because I like onions? Nah, dude, I like a lot of things that I think a lot of people actually like. I love broccoli. I love broccoli. Green beans, I'm a huge fan of. Peas are fantastic. Dude, I like a lot of, like, things that I feel like a lot of people don't fully go with. I used to eat raw broccoli at school. The only thing I was gonna say is raw broccoli is not it. Dude, steamed or, like, cooked broccoli, specifically steamed. Steamed broccoli specifically is phenomenal. Peas are bro, dude, peas are, like, is he about to 1-star this? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Nah, he's got the revive spell, but nah. Even the, don't use the revive spell in the RC. Don't do it. I think he's gonna fail this regardless, though. Oh boy. Dude, oh, don't even get me started on stir fry. Oh my gosh. Chat, I just ate, and you guys I feel like you guys are gonna make me hungry, bro. Stir fry is a godsend. I think you revived the queen. I'm not gonna cap. I know that's a hot take. Oh, he did the RC. I don't think the RC was the play. Oh my god, maybe it was. Hold on, does he get this? No, I don't think he gets this. Oh my gosh, the 98%. Oh my. The 98% 1-star, that's tough. Broccoli stems only? Okay, now we're going off the rails. I don't what is happening. But he picked the worst part of the broccoli. And there's already a lot of people that... Dude, no... Hold on. For the people that don't like broccoli, are you guys eating the stems only? Are you stem eaters? Is this base not built correctly? Yoink. Dude, what? Dude, I gotta get more of this type of music on my playlist. Actually, dude, I was going through my playlist a little bit, and I kind of realized, I was like, yo, I think I've been missing some of my songs. So I went through, and some of my, like, absolute jammers that I, like, actually really enjoy have just been not on my playlist, apparently. That's crazy RC value. Yeah, that's pretty strong. I won't lie, that is pretty strong value. Ain't gonna cap. You lost me at potatoes and pasta? Dude, I like potatoes, I like pasta. Off the top of my head, I can't think of a dish that has both of them in it. But dude, yo, potatoes actually go so crazy. Just sent the message in Discord. Gotcha, big dubs. Because, yeah, if you try to request in any of the clans, unfortunately, you'll probably be rejected. You just have to go through there. Who does potatoes and pasta at the same time? I don't know. Gnocchi is potato-based pasta? Dude, gnocchi is so good. Gnocchi? Oh. Why don't they nerf Root Rider Velk if it's all that anyone uses? That's a good question. I think... Ooh, okay. So, why don't they nerf Root Rider Velk when it's all that anyone uses? I think the thing is, even if you nerf one attack strategy, a different attack strategy will become meta, and that's all that people will use. The whole point of a meta is the fact that, like, it's the most effective tactic available, right? I'm pretty sure that's what meta stands for, or something very close to that. So even if you take one thing down, there'll be another thing that replaces that. And that's the thing that, I mean, you can continually nerf things. Some people want the Clash of Clans to be harder, and that would be one way to do it. But the only problem is I feel like it gets more frustrating. I don't actually like harder Clash. I think harder Clash has its own kind of novelty great things to it. Obviously, triples are way more rewarding when you triple, but I also find it a lot more frustrating. So actually, I kind of like it in almost the state that it's in right now. Maybe a little bit easier, but that's just me. I think a lot of people wouldn't like that. Most effective tactics available. Okay, yeah. So an indirect buff to other attack strats would pair with the thrower buff would make it a little bit better. What, just the thrower? Nerfing things kill games for casuals, and you have to be careful. It's a double-edged sword. Really, yeah. I think that's something that they found out is Clash started losing a huge amount of player base around Town Hall 15 when Town Hall 15 was difficult. Back in the day, Town Hall 15 was so difficult that, like, the pro level without hard mode, because hard mode wasn't out at the time. I don't think it was, at least. Hard mode, I think pros without hard mode in normal game were tripling like 30% of the time or something like that. Some people really enjoyed Town Hall 15. Town Hall 15 definitely, again, had its positives to it, but the casual player base really died off. So then Town Hall 16 was the complete swing opposite of that. Town Hall 16 was way too easy, where I think the casuals were enjoying it quite a bit, but the pro scene and everything, anyone competitively hated Town Hall 16. At least I'm pretty sure. A lot of people hated the time meta, because it wasn't about if you could triple, it was how fast you could triple. Low key, I thought it was kind of cool, just personally, because I think it was a different type of skill set. You know, if you're looking for a triple and someone triples faster, well, you can do the same thing, but you have to try to do it even faster than that, and that's where things could slip up. Being consistent and fast, I thought was a cool concept. People didn't like it. So Town Hall 17 is kind of like the in-between of the two, if that makes sense. It's the same phenomenon in any game. Casuals will always have priority. It's the sad reality. I don't even think it's a sad reality. I just think it's a reality. Dude, you need casuals to work the game, you know? If casuals aren't enjoying the game, then your game's just not going to live. Time meta would have probably been cooler if it wasn't only Root Riders. I guess I could get that. I think E-Dragons kind of had to play a little bit. E-Dragons were very, very quick, but I just don't think they were viable enough to be able to do it. But I think also if E-Dragons were the play, I think a lot of people would hate that. A lot of people could like that, though, too, so I don't know. Why would you cater the most of the Why wouldn't you cater to the most of the population of your game? See, 100%. A lot of people like the pro scene. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. I think there's a solid amount of people that like the pro scene. So they do feel, and I do think the pro scene, anyone in that are the more vocal type. I'm pretty sure there's like a stat out there. I don't know if it's fully true or not, but majority of the casuals of Clash of Clans don't even like look at anything Clash of Clans social wise. So if you're here sitting in a stream for Clash of Clans, you're probably above average. Because like most casuals will not even like watch a live stream for Clash of Clans. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just something I've heard quite a bit. Pro scene is mid in this game. Dude, at least on socials, it seems like the biggest thing. Most of the content creators, I feel like, at least for Twitch, love covering the pro scene. I don't even play Clash no more. Yeah, I think there is a lot of people that are taking a break right now. I can't cap. What's your highest ranking? 758 global is my best ranking. Last season, I kind of threw the last. I forget what it was. Did you see that Steven got banned for win trading, then posted on Twitter saying it was an experiment? Bro was offering 100. That is the equivalent of someone saying something like really crazy in my chat and being like, "Oh, yeah, my cat walked across the keyboard." Dude, no. Something better. Dude, that's the Jarvis on Fortnite right there. Yo, dude, I was just making for content, bro. This is an interesting base.
Above average, I am Town Hall 11 in the Big 25.
Yeah, but you're probably, at least for Town Hall 11s, you're probably doing better than other Town Hall 11s. Most Town Hall 11s, and I do apologize if this is you, but most Town Hall 11s literally just E-Drake spam, call it a day. Penguini! Dude, this is like a chill, like a chill rock song. Dude, I need more of like this vibe, bro. I don't even know what this vibe is, but it is fantastic. Like I've had this song on my playlist for a hot moment here, but like, bro.
Favorite Aussie song, Keepa?
Miss Nikki, I just subscribed with Prime.
Miss Nikki! Coming with 3 months. Favorite Ozzy song? The only one that comes to my mind is the one that he did with Post Malone. That one's a banger. Yo, Miss Nikki, I appreciate the 3 months. Matrix, 1 second. Great name, by the way. How did your Legends hits go, Penguini? I saw that you were doing a little stream for your Legends hits. What's up, Electro? How can the scenery be pay to win? Yo, dude, I'll show you. Because the question was, people were saying that the new scenery is pay to win here, right? And let me put that bad boy on real quick here. So to answer the question of this one right here. Initially, you're probably like, okay, did they nerf the lights of it? I feel like they used to glow a little bit brighter. I feel like they're more dull. Am I crazy on that? Right here, you're probably not thinking that it's anything crazy. And let me put on a base real quick, right? Let me put on this base real quick, right? Ooh. Okay. Actually, I did put some traps here. So like a base like this where obstacles are glowing on the outside here, even if we get rid of the traps, there's a lot going on, right? In the heat of the battle, it's a little hard to see where different things are, and you can actually probably go even further. Those aren't all of my obstacles. If I put on this base, then it starts getting really, really crazy. The extra glow makes things even more stimulating. So within a 30-second period of planning attacks and legends hits, trying to figure out where things are on here gets a little tough. Even if you do see where things are mid-attack, where you have things going different ways, maybe troops aren't working the way that you are, trying to remember and find where things are, it gets rough. Let me put a challenge on here, okay? Let me put a challenge. Find the Giga Bomb in the first 30 seconds here. Some people will know where the Giga Bomb is, but trying to find the Giga Bomb in the first 30 seconds not only is kind of crucial for an attack, but on a base like this is so difficult. That's where the whole pay to win comes into aspect. It is in the top left. It's like a Where's Waldo type thing, you know? So is the scenery pay to win? Yes and no. I think the effect is fantastic. I don't think that they should do anything about it. I'm pretty sure I did see a little snippet saying that the devs are working on a hide obstacle feature. And I think that could be pretty good. I think if they are going to make a what is it called? A hide obstacle feature, I would love that this scenery gets more vibrant again. Because maybe I'm tripping here, but I feel like the glow used to be more vibrant, and I'm kind of not a fan of the scenery changing after buying it. I feel like I don't know. I'm not saying like it's anything bad, but it's not what I was paying for, you know. Funny they nerfed it and got so many complaints. Yeah, no, I know they nerfed it. I think they got rid of the glowing effect. And I do think that like adding it back a duller, because I'm pretty sure they made it more dull. But I bought it because it was vibrant. I liked the fact that it was vibrant. And I don't know. Now that it's dull, it's kind of... Unfortunately, you're not going to please everyone, so maybe it'll just be what it be, but sucks a little bit. Just a little bit. Didn't they say that they were going to have an option to turn off obstacles? Yes. The devs did confirm on Judo Sloth's video that they're probably going to hide obstacles, or have like a toggle, I'm assuming, to hide obstacles, which I think is probably one of the better options, to be honest. I think it's personally fun to have a ton of obstacles on your base, but I totally get it. I totally get why. I personally feel a lot of pressure when attacking a base with a ton of obstacles, just because it's different, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's more stake to it for some reason. Rip all the shovels I used.
What is considered high legends? Never really tried pushing. Might try next season.
What is considered high legends? I think that's kind of changing depending on the season, but I'd say anything above 5,800 is high legends. Obviously, if you're in a season where like people are at like 6,200, high legends might be more like closer to 6,000. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe high legends is lower than that to some people. I have a different grasp of legends than I think some people do. But I would say low legends is 5,300 and below. Medium legends is 5,300 to probably like 5,700, 5,800, roughly around there. Obviously, again, it can depend on where the season's at. And then from there, anything above that is high, like ultra high legends, I guess. You're working at the top of the top right there. Obstacles should only be placed at the borders. I don't know if I agree with that though either. You know, I've seen this base make a comeback, and I'm not gonna lie. This base makes me angry. I don't like this base. Well, I don't want to say anything too soon yet, but I won't lie. This is feeling pretty solid, actually. Ah, there's the death. He's coming in here. Slowly but surely. Banger of a song. That was good. That was actually a really good takedown of the base. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a really good takedown. How long does it take to go from max tunnel 16 to max tunnel 17? I don't think it's too bad.
Fergal5p just cheered 100 bits.
Woo! But he's at 6010 now. Let me fix that real quick here. Yeah, you gotcha. Yeah, 6010. Yep, gotcha. Right there. He's approaching a funny number. It does not take 3 to 4 years. Are you thinking about switching to Root Riders or sticking with Dragons for CWL? Probably for CWL, I'll probably stick with Dragons. But I am potentially considering switching to Throwers, actually. I've never done a Fireball attack strategy before, though, so it could be interesting. No, not 6,010. Brother, if you dropped 6,000... No, Buddy would be outside of his mind. Oh man. Dude, Mountain Dew Zero Sugar is just it's kind of too good, bro. Kind of too good. Wait, these guys are kind of struggling a little bit. I mean, oh man. I guess we are too. 2 1-stars back to back. Hold on. We saw the 1-1-star. Hold on. Were we watching this or am I crazy? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I was talking with some of the co-leaders here that we're gonna have to do some summer cleaning in the clan. I did say that Friday we were going to do a check of the clan. I think tonight will be the night. I struggle a lot with them bases. Double invis bases can be rough if you don't know how to handle them. Once you figure them out, though, it's definitely not too bad. Although, this is interesting. Crazy base, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I got an idea. Interesting. Well, I guess we go on a little adventure and see where everything takes us here. Oh, that's interesting. I think this could still work, weirdly enough. Not if I don't pop the invis, though. This could be interesting. What is that? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Alright. Screwed over by the... Okay. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Cool. Awesome. That was probably the biggest fuck you to the game. I don't think I could have had worse. Yeah, that's crazy. That is, wow. That's gonna be a tough one to just choke on by right there. You know, that's kind of insane. That, wow. Trying to be in a good mood on this game. Holy. No. That's not a classic last day of Legend League. That is the biggest fuck you that this game could have given me. Hold on. Let's, I want to go back and dissect what just happened there. Because I witnessed air demons attack something that was not attacking them, get pulled completely off course, and then slammed by more CC that, again, did not attack them. So, hold on. Let's dissect exactly what just fucking happened there, alright? Because that is absurd. That is absurd. So, we come in. We don't have the greatest funnel, but it's definitely a decent funnel. It's all right. It's an all right funnel here. We pop the minion prince early because we have to get the invis out, right? So they start approaching in towards the center here, okay? Little off course, but they could still make it there. They attack the king that currently is not attacking anything. He's aggroed, but he's not attacking anything. The king goes off course, not attached to anything. He just steps over here. Now he attacks something. So now my dragons are off course. But don't worry. We have the non-attacking CC troops coming here that are going to park themselves for some reason right here. And they're going to park right in the range of the town hall, the monolith, and everything. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal right there. That is top-notch, top-tier, best of the best base building that money can buy right there. That is insane base building, all I can say. I'm glad that my air army got completely thwarted by nothing that could attack air. That's awesome. Fantastic right there, really. Perfect game, beautiful game right there. I love it. I love being in a good mood and then coming onto this game and just watching how fast it can speed run it. I really try to keep a good positive mood here. That is crazy. That is crazy. Insane. That's my Legend League base today. Dude, top tier base building. Really somehow getting non-attacking things to really just put in overtime. Positivity's the best, real. Crazy. I think 3 months ago I became a drag user, but I was only consistent until 5,800. The crazy thing is, that is not a crazy base. This is not an insane base. Okay, whatever. Probably didn't have to pop that, actually. Gotta get the ice golem first, right? Can't have a match without an ice golem hitting somehow, some sort of way. The dragon life right there. What's up, Starry?
Chess Guitar 1973 just shared 100 bits. 2675 bits if you triple in War with Noah's Ark.
Awesome. Can't even go positive today. Alright, well. Cool. Cool. Oh well. W offer, I'm not doing it. Matrix, appreciate it, my guy. Is Noah's Ark even possible at Tunnel 17? I'm sure it is. I'm sure. Alrighty here, chat. We continue on. I want someone to 3-star with all sneaky goblins and heroes. Didn't Carbon Fin try to do that? Or something like that. Well, that's bait if I've ever seen it. It's gotta be the biggest bait ever, surely, right? Yeah, gotta take that step out of the invis real quick there. Dragons, Dragon Riders. Dragon Riders got a buff here. That's interesting. But he's off cycle here. Dang, he's burning a lot of invises with this. I mean, he got a decent value, I guess. Eh. I feel like there's a lot of base left for him to take down. What's up, Noi? Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. That's actually kind of interesting. Wait, that setup's kind of crazy. Wait, dude, wait, hold on. That hook tower setup's kind of insane. Jesus. They're just picking them off? Okay, well, that one's going... Dude, it's still kind of working, though. Oh, my God. Dude, that recall just... Oh, dude, that recall just got no value. Or, the revive, not recall. Yikes. Dude, that hook tower just got stupid value. Got stupid value. That hook tower went crazy. You gonna take the thrower off or probably not? I'm not gonna lie, I'm in an extremely sour mood after that attack. That should not have been a 1-star. I got absolutely screwed over in this game. I'm not in a fantastic mood. Try not to let it affect me, but the fact that I'm actually going negative today because the most like stupid thing I think did I don't know kills me. I'm really trying to not let it affect me though. But we shall see. Yep, gotta get the ice golems first. Yep, make sure you get those things. Yo, what's up, office nerd? Yo, we got a shout out for office nerd, yeah? Actually, rumor has it he really likes hearing me talk about unloading or something like that. Something he was saying. I don't really know. Something I heard. I don't know. I think it was his words, not mine. I'm pretty sure that's what he was saying on stream today. Yeah, I know, right? Pretty wild stuff. Unload Delta Force on me, Papa. Don't tempt me with a good time, yo, dude. Like, new Delta Force enjoyer. Well, there we go, chat. We had -6 on today. We had a great, decently great defense, and we got royally fucked by this game. So, big dubs. Very happy. 89% was definitely my fault. Actually, was it my fault? What happened on the 89? Oh yeah, my RC was doing tricks on it. I can't see what tile she's on. Still kind of insane, I guess. I don't know if I fully believe that, if I'm completely honest, but... Attacking the king right after, pretty tough. I forget exactly what happens then. Oh yeah, my minion princess just doesn't look into the middle of the base anymore. I gotta pop the minion prince ability, I think, earlier. I think that's the game plan. I think saving the minion prince ability for this whatever, because like he never looks back into them in anything valuable. Yeah, I gotta pop my minion prince early on like every attack, I think. Alrighty. Chat, going forward, I think I need to buy... I think I need to buy the gold pass on this account going forward, because I did a free-to-play on this account for this last month, and Legends sucks free-to-play. Is there anyone in chat that plays free-to-play in Legends? Anyone here? Any free-to-play Legends enjoyers in chat? Because I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. Dude, the request times without the gold pass suck. Yeah, I was gonna say, dude, the donate times is so bad when you're free to play without the gold pass. And I don't know if it's just because like I've now gotten so used to the new gold pass timer on it, or what it is. The 80% is fantastic because you can just, dude, you can go into next attack after next attack, dude. Requesting and waiting like 10 minutes on a free-to-play account is like borderline torture, bro. So, I think next month I'll be probably buying the gold pass on this account. But not only that, I actually think I might look into buying the gold pass also on this account going forward. Because I do want to get this into Legends. I know this has been kind of like a up down type of attack here, or type of base. But I think it would be pretty fun as a season to see how a rushed Town Hall 17 goes. Because this is a rough Town Hall 17. I don't think I shouldn't expect myself to triple, but I think it could be kind of fun, you know? So, I think that's what we're going to try to do. So tonight, I think I might try to do that. Obviously, we have legend or war hits. You love an up and down time. What do you mean by that, Chronix? What do you mean by that? Excuse me. Oh my gosh, that was disgusting, Chad. I'm sorry. If I just like, that was, dude. Who felt that one right there? Dude, that sounded like a comically charged burp right there. That one was, dude, that one was crazy, bro. Okay, Chad, that had to have been a 10 out of 10 burp. Straight up. I need the scores in chat because like I feel like typically they're like I feel like typically they're like an 8 out of 10. I feel like that's in the realm of a 10 out of 10 right there. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting sauced by like basically the same base, right? Right? My headset started vibrating is crazy. This one I can't even blame anything. Okay, chat, I will stand on the hill that the last one was absolutely a absolute terrible disrespectful attack. This one was straight my fault. This one was straight my fault. The one that I failed on in 1-star was 100%. I will not take that as my fault. That one's crazy though. That one's tough. Lofty, you don't say. Actually, I'm curious. Hold on one second. I'll even go a step further, Lofty. Not only was my entry wrong, but my RC attacking that and popping the invis sooner, way too soon, was definitely the wrong part of that. Bro, like, bro, I gotta wait 5 minutes in between the attack, bro. Ugh. So this is what free life is like. God, this sucks. Also, low-key, I almost don't want to max up my walls because I feel like this looks kind of sick. Anyone else feeling that way, or am I tripping on that? I guess missing that sweeper was also a thing. Yeah, it could have been better too. I do think it ultimately was that invis though. Actually, yo, actually, question. I was talking to some people in Discord about Summer Jam, and I feel like Summer Jam has kind of a weird negative effect to it. I think Summer Jam is a really, really cool concept. I think the gold, awesome. The elixir is pretty awesome. But currently, the Dark Elixir Bootcamp, I think 1 is pretty sick, but 2 has a dark undertone to it. And what I mean by that is, are we enjoying the Dark Elixir Bootcamp? Yes or no? Yeah, enjoying it, not really enjoying it? I'm wondering. Anyone really noticing it at all, or not really? I know we have a lot of maxed out players, so they probably don't care too much. Negative effects? Yeah. So, I was talking to some people about this. A lot of people are upgrading their heroes right now, and I think it's a good time to do so, right? I mean, obviously, 25% shorter Dark Elixir upgrades and all that kind of stuff. That's awesome. Great for heroes. The only problem is no one's doing wars while they're upgrading all of their heroes, which kind of sucks because, I mean, that's what, the 22nd to the 1st is what, a week and a half? How many days is that? Yeah, about a week and a half. So for about a week and a half, there's a lot of people out there that are not doing wars and not participating in stuff because of this event, which I feel like has been kind of not great for any of the clans that aren't maxed out. Like, I think the main clan is kind of fine because not too many people are, like, upgrading their heroes and all that kind of stuff. But apparently, like, the lower clans are kind of struggling right now a little bit because everyone's upgrading their heroes and not participating in stuff. They should have made the heroes being playable in this time. They did that one event where you could upgrade your heroes and still use them. I would love to see that again. I think that'd be fantastic. So, I don't know. I kind of like the event, but at the same time, I feel like it's got some rough things to it. They did that last year, and it was awesome. I do remember that. I do agree. I think that was awesome. Although, I do worry that... oh my god, it's Sunday. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Because I also have to do clan. Oh, boy. They said it will return soon in Judosloth's interview. Dude, I gotta watch this interview, bro. Holy. I gotta watch this interview. Apparently everything was said in this interview. Dude, did they spill the secret of life in this interview as well? Thank you, Chess. Also, Joker, did you say... I saw you saying something about Delta Force. Are you on tonight, bro? Buddy's been going through the withdrawals. double barrel, dude. The double barrel bandits go crazy, bro. Dude, it's kind of insane. Dude, the ice golems are still gonna be an issue. The ice golems are still an issue. Dude, can we get a nerf on these things? Like, yesterday, bro. Ah, yes, we got the king in the perfect position here. What a Chad. Good for him. Hell yeah. Huge value on the king right there. God, I'm really enjoying this game. I won't lie. What's up, Captain Crunch? What caused those skeletons to pop? I gotta know. God, I'm loving the stun meta. I've always said, back in Town Hall 16 with the Giga Bomb, I'll say it here, man, stun meta 100% is the most fun in this game, and I hope that there's more. I want 10 more tornado traps. I want to be able to run into 20 ice golems in an attack. I think stun meta is definitely the most fun in this game. Oh, I love it. I love stun meta. Low-key saying, that's what I'm saying, right? Dude, I want to watch my army not move. I think that is where the real value is in this game. You know what? Bring the Giga Bomb Tower back into the Town Hall. I want to sit and watch paint dry. That's the equivalent I want to see in this game. That's what I want to see. I love stun meta. I like stun meta. What are your thoughts on face cams being added in war attacks? They said it... Dude, okay. I am unironically going to look this up because I don't know what you guys... Dude, there's no shot. There is zero chance. I feel like you guys are actually lying to me, bro. There is zero chance here. Like, I think you guys are actually making stuff up here. Hold on. Where is this interview? Alright, here, hold up. We're putting it on because people keep talking about it. I'm putting it in the corner here while I do my Legends attacks. Dude, I want that. I want this shirt. I like the Clash of Clans across my chest, but I actually kind of want, you know, the little, like, right on the side there. That's kind of sick. I want that shirt. Oh, wait, hold on. No, never mind. If I'm getting a shirt here, give me Judo Sloth's shirt better. That one. Hold on. That one was cooler. Dude, how is he getting that, bro? I take back my answer, bro. Have you encountered any hackers in game? What, for Clash of Clans, or what are you talking about? Stun meta. Woo! Okay. Unironically, I gotta say, dude, I think their collaborations. I feel like there's another word. I'll say collaborations for now. Crossovers. The WWE and the well, now this is embarrassing. I can't think of the other one. What was the one before WWE? Was it after? I know they did the Holland. Dude, there's another word other than like collaboration. I don't know. I want to say sponsor, but that's not it. But I actually think that they're really, really fun. I actually really like those, and I enjoy those. Why you got a boring background? What do you mean? I think it's just the default. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I don't, because I don't want to be pausing in between here. Who looks at their background? Dude, I open up my tablet and I'm like, Clash of Clans is already loaded up. I don't use my tablet for literally anything else. Maybe a sponsored thing, but like this tablet was bought because of Clash of Clans. I didn't even notice that there was a background or not or whatever. It's kind of insane that sorry, I keep pausing already. It's kind of insane that Holland's team approached Clash of Clans on it, because that means like he actually truly enjoys this game, which is kind of cool actually. Because I always thought it was kind of more of a marketing thing, like, oh, Holland really enjoys this game kind of thing, and obviously, not surprising that a lot of people enjoy this game. It's just more the fact that like, I don't know, you're enjoying a thing that much to reach out to the company. I think that's kind of cool. I didn't know it was to that extent. That's kind of cool. Uh, yeah, that, okay. Wait, okay, hold on. Turn down the game audio a little bit. I got you. Did you guys like the chess event? Dude, I don't watch chess, or like I don't play chess. So the chess event literally just like, you know, I completely forgot about it until now. Like, I don't know. I feel like the WWE one was just like bang, huge, it's kind of crazy. Yo, Keegan, I hope you have a great night. You want to turn up YouTube a little bit? I can do that. I can turn up YouTube a little bit. Dude, I completely forgot about the chess event. Are you hiding any decoration codes? What do you mean? Any leaks on the August update? Well, dude, people were telling me that apparently everything was talked about. Tons of things were talked about in this interview thing here, so we're watching it here. We're seeing it here officially. So. Started playing in 2012? Same. Chad, if you guys think of a game, are you thinking of Clash of Clans right off rip? Yo, like your grandma's like, "Hey there, I want to get into video games. What's a video game you want?" Or like, are you thinking Clash of Clans right off the rip? Yo, grandma, Clash of Clans, bang, like. Clash Royale got the aura now. Dude, I know, Tom, you were showing me something about the whole streamer packs that they had. Dude, I hope they start doing more with Twitch. I know we kind of talked about it. Obviously, we wouldn't get any, like, stuff because our audiences are already, like, tied with Clash of Clans. So it kind of, like, makes sense that they wouldn't necessarily, but I don't know. I think bringing people to Twitch is it's such a good move. I feel like it's a really easy layup for any game to get huge communities built for their game. Great grandma voice, thank you, thank you. I work very hard on my grandma voices. Little known fact, every morning I wake up to practice my grandma voice. No game will ever surpass Prime Fortnite popularity. Dude, you know, kind of a weird take here, but like, there's games that I'm like, man, I'm super glad I was able to grow up on. And low key, I kind of feel like Fortnite's one of those games that like if you were growing up on Fortnite, that could be pretty sick. Obviously, like I guess to a degree, I also grew up on Fortnite. It was more of like a freshman year of high school type stuff, but dude, Prime Fortnite was pretty fucking solid. I ain't gonna lie. Then again, though, Global Chat Clash of Clans was also one of those things that were like, you know, the primes were pretty good back then. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Backyard Monsters, that's a crazy pull right there. Dude, the Facebook gaming era, it's pretty solid. I can't tell if my audio's low or he like just talks very quietly. I only remember Global Chat being filled with gem scams. Dude, I don't remember that at all. I don't know if I just like turned a blind eye to them or anything like that, because I've heard a lot of people talk about how like Global Chat was very toxic. I remember a lot of people people were saying that Global Chat was filled with gem scams or whatever. I do remember people trying to like you as you were trying to recruit clan members, they would join your clan and then try to get co-leader or something like that and then kick everyone. That I do remember. But like I don't remember Global Chat being this whole toxic thing, but I mean I don't know. What do you mean last Legend Day? Legend League ends in 1 hour and 26 minutes. So after that gets set, Legend League Day, the whole season resets. Chat, Hippus used to look for a girlfriend on Global Chat. Nah, dude. Actually, straight up, I remember one time I was probably like, when was Global Chat last? Like I would have been like 14 years old, I think, sitting in Global Chat, walking on a treadmill because I was trying to be, you know, fit for the ladies, you know, back when I was 14. And dude, I remember totally 100% had to have been this girl that I was flirting with. Totally real. There's no shot it was a dude. Dude, I was king back then, 100%. In Global Chat, the Riz, insane. Actually crazy. I don't think we've ever broke up, so I might actually still be in a relationship technically. And that person was Ferg. Imagine, dude. Imagine it went like full circle or something like that. It'd be crazy. Now you gotta get a Delta Force Global Chat girlfriend. Yo, dude. What are the odds I get on the Delta Force tonight and just message in Global Chat, are there any girls in here? Dude, oh, I would be worried about the responses on that though, just because there is no filter on that global chat, and that actually, dude, I feel like someone would say something that could unironically get me banned on Twitch. Do it on mobile in a voice message? Nah, that's going too far. I don't care enough. Now you sound like Gutsman. Who's Gutsman? Is that the Clash Royale streamer? Or am I thinking of someone else? He's looking for girls on Clash and Discord. Oh. 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 Okay, yeah, okay. Nah, okay, I was gonna, okay, yeah. Crazy reference. Yeah, someone, yeah. Anyways, moving on. Okay. Back to the video here. Yeah, I did see chess. I did see. Jeez. All right, chat. Let's stop. Let's stop with the stuff in chat. I won't have a platform sharing stuff like that, Brett. I don't think Supercell would enjoy that. What RC skin was that? That was the anime skin set. It's all right. I think it's a pretty cool one. Out of the entire skin set, I think the Warden might be the best. I think this might be the second best out of that skin set. I still think, hot take here, maybe not even a hot take. I wish they did more with the anime skin set. I think it was cool, but it felt kind of like more of a generic thing. Obviously, we're watching Judosoft's talk right now on with the devs, and they talked about like collaborations, dude. If they could have done an anime collaboration with like a genuine anime, I think it would have been sick. But Yeah, for the actual RC skin, it looks like this. It's still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. The look of the anime skin is funky, but I like the movement. I like the movement, and I think for majority of them, I think it's fantastic. I kind of wish they looked more like their posters though. Like the RC poster. Dude, I can't show it. There we go. The RC poster looks a lot more anime, and then like I don't know, in game. Um, do they show? Can I even see it? I'd have to go to probably my main account, I would imagine. Dang, that's kind of disappointing. Dude, the mecha troops back in the... Dude, I like the broom... Actually, I think that entire event was pretty cool, though. The mechas were really awesome. The broom witches were actually kind of fun. I kind of... I want a big event like that again. I kind of miss that. Collabs are cool, but give us content. I would agree with that. I think, obviously... Dude, okay. I love collaborations, and I wish that there was more of them, especially compared to like what I feel like Brawl Stars and Squad Busters have a lot more collaborations than Clash of Clans do. Not that I'm jealous, I'm just pointing out the fact, okay? That being said, I would agree that more content would be better. I think it's great that they're trying to release a town hall every year, and I'm sure that's a lot of work. However, I do think Clan Capital and Builder Base are really struggling because of those things. Realistically, I don't really care if Builder Base dies all that much. Would still like content for Builder Base just so I can continue working on it. If they did add it in, I'd be like, okay, cool. However, Clan Capital, I think definitely 100% thinks that, whatever, I think there needs to be new. Personally, don't think the new town hall every year is such a positive. You don't think so? Why? I would be curious on why you think that, because I feel like I have a counter argument with what I'm going to assume you're gonna say. And you know what? I'll even pre-fire it. I have a feeling you're gonna say something along the lines that people are already worried about catching up. That people don't have enough time, or at least they feel like they don't have enough time. Unless I'm wrong here. Improve on what you have first. So many aspects of the game suck now, such as... Are you talking like builder-based Clan Capital, or are you talking about other things? Because typically what I see a lot of people talk about with them not liking the new Town Hall coming out, it's typically time-wise. Clan games? What about clan games? Or needs to be fixed immediately? In what kind of capacity? No recruitment system? I would agree with that. No chat system? For like recruitment, or... I can continue? I'm curious. Could you continue? I do think I would agree. Recruitment needs a change. Clan Capital obviously needs an update. I think Builder Base definitely needs an update as well. Ores. I don't know. Do ores need a change? I would love obviously a passive way to get ores, but I know their whole thing about ores was not to have passive stuff. Regular wars are low-key boring too. I guess so. Please make Legend League anonymous. I think... Okay, hold on. Because we're going into a lot of topics here. And I think these are some really cool topics here. But, okay. I think making Legend League just straight up anonymous wouldn't work. I think they would really have to put in a lot of precautions to make it. I think they should work on a way towards it, but I could totally see them being like, okay, um, you're attacking my base here, right? Obviously, names aren't shown anymore, but I could totally see them taking an obstacle, placing it in a certain way to symbolize something. And I feel like that one, like, I feel like there needs to be layers deep in order to make things truly anonymous, if that makes sense. You know, unfortunately, the same thing could be like, you know, you take three walls and you place it in a certain path here to symbolize something. Like, I don't know. I think that you'll never have a truly anonymous attacking. There's so many things that they can improve on first before a new town hall every year. I think I could get behind it. I could get behind it. The only thing I'd be a little bit worried about is people getting bored of the game, because previously, and I guess this will be my counter argument regardless. I see where you're coming from. I stand with you. I think there's a lot of things that need to be improved from the game. I totally agree. However, I also remember at Town Hall 14, dude, right at the year mark, it was still pretty slow. But then the next, like, I think it was like 6 or 5 months of no update for the main village, like, killed the game. Everyone was bored. Everyone was bored. However, I guess realistically, if you counter argument, dude, I think it made the town hall hype maybe a little bit better because everyone was so bored waiting for the next update that when the town hall finally came down, people were hyped up to like the extreme, right? You can't enjoy the good times without a little bit of suffering, you know? Okay, okay, okay. Every 12 months, it's no big deal anymore. Do you guys agree with that? Do you guys agree with that? Do you think new town hall is no big deal anymore? You have to understand that there will always never be an up. Wait, there'll never be an up? What do you mean? Can't satisfy everyone? That's true. I mean, that is true. I do kind of stand with Tom though, in the sense of I do think that there's a lot of improvements to the game that could be in here. Town hall every year keeps the game fresh and interesting. I agree with that as well. It feels like the last three town halls have just been copy and paste. I would disagree with that, actually. If you want to argue the last two town halls, Town Hall 16, Town Hall 17, I could get behind that. But I don't think that's new to the game. If you look at like Town Hall 10, 11, and 12, very similar metas, and then Town Hall 13 completely shakes it up, and you have like Town Hall 13, Town Hall 14, which are very similar metas. And then I think Town Hall 15 nowadays is very similar to Town Hall 16 and Town Hall 17. But when Town Hall 15 was first introduced, it was completely different. I feel like Electro Dragon, or sorry, E Titans were complete, like E Titan Smash was kind of whatever. Sarch was basically needed. I think people play completely different when Tunnel 15 was. I mean, Queen Charge was like the only way to triple other than Sarch. Now, I do think people do run Sarch, but it's not like most people run like Root Riders now at Tunnel 15. So I don't know. Yes, I could get the last two town halls, but then again, though, you think about like, yeah, no, I would say the last two town halls. This is about it. What's actually different? A new troop and a new defense. Well, I mean, Tunnel 15 added in spell towers, which I think completely changed the game. I think the monolith also completely changed the game. Town Hall 16 started going down the easier path with things. Obviously, Root Riders, Town Hall 16 was probably the easiest Town Hall ever. But I'll give you that spell towers are different. I would even say the monolith is too. The town hall itself, though, the Gigabomb and the Inferno Towers, was like, okay, whatever, same old, same old. Town Hall 15 was very different to Town Hall 14. I would 100% agree to that. Town Hall 16, though, there was not much different. I would give you that. Town Hall 16, what did Town Hall's merge defenses? I mean, cool. Town Hall 16 was very copy and paste. I'd give you that. But since then, it's been the same thing. I could kind of get behind that. Taking away the artillery and Town Hall Explosion completely changed everything. I don't know if I would say completely changed everything. I think it did change base building to a degree. I would agree with that. I think instead of using the town hall sacrificially with the Gigabomb, it has more turned into ring-based style because you're trying to avoid the town hall, which I think is a little bit better. It's a little annoying, but I think it's a little bit better. I wouldn't say it completely changed things. Like, if you're comparing Town Hall 14 to Town Hall 15, I think Town Hall 16 and Town Hall 17 are basically the same thing. I'm glad I don't have to worry about the Town Hall poison now, though. Oh, I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I think the Town Hall poison was really boring to play against. I think if we had as many ice golems as we had, plus tornado trap, plus poison towers, plus town hall poison, I think I'd probably have quit the game. I'm not even gonna lie. Believe it or not, chat, I know I played off pretty well, but the whole stun meta thing that I was really talking about before, I actually don't like stun meta. Believe it or not. I know I played it off pretty well though. Sorry. Before we get back into Judo Sloth here, I don't know. I think I'm really hoping that Town Hall 18 is a shakeup, and I actually have high hopes that it will be something completely different and a good shakeup, because I do feel like a lot of the town halls typically run a 2 to 3 town hall meta period, and I think it's about that time where town hall or a new town hall shakes things up. Because again, I will say this again. Town Hall 10, 11, and 12 all have very similar metas. Town Hall 13 with the RC shook it up completely. Town Hall 13, 14 have very similar metas. And now Town Hall 15, 16, 17 have very similar metas. I would have to imagine that Town Hall 18 is going to come in with something hopefully very different, something that shakes things up and completely overhauls the attacking style. If that happens, I'd be very, very happy. If it's the same old, that would be a little worrisome. The game is just at a crossroads. If the main focus is just a new town hall every year without improving what we already have, we are cooked. I don't like to run the Doomer style on it. But I do think that, yes, I think the recruitment system and social features need to be their top priority, straight up 100% slam case, period, on God, on job, bro, like straight up, like they need a recruitment system and they need something to make the game feel like a community. I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but I do think Twitch and live streams do kind of help with that a little bit. But I think a major, massive flaw to this game is the fact of if you're not in a community, if you're just in a singular clan on this game and your clan starts to die out, the game feels super boring. Also, I'm looking at this and my troop received donation ratio is booty cheeks right now. Hold on. They said it will have a new mechanic. I hope so. I really hope. I think I'm hopeful for Town Hall 18. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very hopeful for Town Hall 18. I feel like the Town Hall doesn't have much to do with it, and is more buffing or nerfing troops. With what? Rejuvenating stuff or what? Well, this is what we get. The improvements they try to do only result in bugs anyways. I can kind of see that. I do think that big updates will always have bugs with it. It's just kind of the nature of things. But I feel like they fix bugs typically. I don't think there's any bugs that I can think of off the top of my head that are still in the game that like are a huge dire issue. Um, I can like don't get me wrong. I think when equipment was first introduced, obviously there's the warden bug that was unfortunately in the game. I think longer than it should have been. I feel like there was another bug recently that was kind of like pretty rough. CC bug is annoying as hell. Um, I guess that's still in the game. Yeah, I mean the CC bug has been around for a stupid long time. And I feel like it might not be fixable because surely they would have fixed it by now, right? Hey, look at me, number one in the clan, Joker. You are so lucky. I don't know what I don't know what your trophies are at, but you are so lucky that the game actually like hated me. As long as the CC bug is just visual, it's not a big deal. But the CC bug isn't just visual though. Hey, you remember that bug when they did an update and it changed the cost of walls to be super cheap? I do not remember that. I remember the trophy bug. That was kind of funny. Where I think even if you ended the battle or something like that, you still gained the trophies. That was kind of funny to see. I have to go. Have a good rest of the stream. 4 a.m. So have a good night, yo. Have a wonderful night, my guy. Thoughts on E-Drake spam attacks? I think most people aren't great with E-Dragons. I think it's a very lazy attack. If you can triple with it reliably, yo, big dubs to you. And if you enjoy that, big dubs. Although I think if you're not tripling and you're just kind of spamming it in, I think you're kind of throwing. CC bugs. Actually, hold on. Post. It's back. It's back. CC bug for multiplayer is just a visual bug. That's not true though. I literally had a night where the visual bug happened, and I literally was not getting. I was physically. I think it was like 3 more spells than I was supposed to, and I would go into the battle, and I would have. I think I was missing the frost spell, even when it said I had like 3 of them or something like that. It's not just a visual bug. It's not just a visual, you be using a level 1 siege, true. Can you show us a Root Rider strategy? I don't run this Root Rider strategy, so I unfortunately can't show you. Where are you at in the clan, Joker? Joker, you are so lucky. I literally would have been above you if the game didn't actually straight up say, nah, you're not tripling. It really threw me off that he said football is the largest sport in the world, and my U.S. brain was like, no, it's not. Soccer is, bro. Do you have any room in your clan? We do, Joe. You have to apply in the Discord, though. Okay, chat. What collabs do you think was more impactful for Clash of Clans? Do you think it was the WWE event, or do you think it was the Holland event? I feel like low key. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the not the WWE. I feel like the the Holland event actually was crazier. Gonna chill outside for a bit. Ping me when you get on Delta. Alright, probably won't be for a bit. Dude, I think the Holland event went actually crazier than the WWE event, which I think is kind of insane, actually, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, I guess it was a whole soccer event, but like, it was really one person. I feel like that's kind of crazy. The Holland event just had way more going on, though. In what kind of capacity? Just like event-wise, or? Oh, maybe like the. Are you talking like the score challenges where people were like trying to compete for like the highest scores? Yeah. Whew. Excuse me. Um, it kind of sucks though because like I kind of liked those, but in any kind of circumstances, people cheat, and that kind of sucks. You know? WWE was kind of just like skins and event troops. Yeah. Oh, okay. So like, yeah. Are they gonna lure me in towards the town hall? There's no way, right? Bruh. What? Okay, am I tripping or did like 9 hidden Teslas pop up there? I have to be tripping, right? Yo, the tag is crazy, Joker. That is crazy. Okay, buddy. Does anyone actually like event troops? I love event troops. You know, it's kind of funny actually. I kind of feel like a lot of people hated the army camps. The army camps are kind of interesting. They're kind of broken though. If I joined Maine, I'd be #1. Get called out, Joker. So okay, sorry, dude. It's gonna take a while to get through this video, I think. I feel like I like event troops because I can do crazy stuff with event troops. Like for example, when event troops come around, I get very excited that I can pull off maybe potentially things that I couldn't normally do. Like a Town Hall 6 in Legend League or something like that. I think during the event troops, Town Hall 5s, I don't think Town Hall 4s were getting into Legend League, but I think Town Hall 5s were, right? Obviously I tried pushing a little bit later it was a little too late when I started pushing to go for all my town hall stuff. But every time a town hall does or event trips do pop up, the ones that are like broken, I'll probably try to get that because I think getting a town hall in Legends at every town hall level would still be a very, very cool accomplishment to do. So I don't know. I like event troops. Can a Town Hall 14 verse a Town Hall 17? I think technically a Town Hall 2 can verse a Town Hall 17. I don't think there's. I mean, like in a war scenario, yeah, a Town Hall 1 could probably try attacking a Town Hall 17. Should it be? Should they? Probably not. Same thing as a Town Hall 14 attacking a Town Hall 17. Probably shouldn't. To answer your question, what I would use is I'd probably do some sort of like blimp strategy with maybe some balloons, a freeze, and some rage to take down the town hall and just go for a 50%. Some high percent maybe. I definitely don't think in almost any normal circumstance a Town Hall 14 is tripling a Town Hall 17, but I don't know, maybe there's some really god tier gamers out there. Sorry, Joker. Get dethroned, buddy. Get dethroned, my guy. Okay, I gotta say, sorry, I feel like I'm pausing a ton. I actually love that they have ideas that they kind of need to either cut out or wheel back because I actually feel like that means that the dev team is not burnt out in any kind of capacity. I feel like I would much rather have a dev team that is got a ton of ideas that they need to cut down from than the other way around, you know? I I'm actually pretty happy about that. I like seeing that. So I kind of like that. I enjoy the vid watching slash review on stream. Doing a little bit of side back in there. I kind of like that. Devil's Advocate, they don't have the budget allowed to do the big things. Um, yeah, I guess so too. I wonder why that would be. I'd be curious to exactly what he means by that though too, because like when they say they don't have the budget to pull off the big stuff, I'd be curious if it's like, do they? Because I don't know how these deals are allocated to. I don't know if like for like the WWE, for example, to get what was it, the Undertaker Warden? Do you have to buy licensing for that specific character, or like I don't know, the trademark to that? Because if they're working with WWE, I would imagine that WWE would just give them tons of assets to be able to use, but maybe they don't. I don't know how that's all allocated to. I don't know if it's like okay, we have some big ideas, but in order to program that all, that would require a ton of man hours to program, and we just can't allocate that much. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a vague answer with, um, running up costs. I don't know to what degree, and I'd be very curious on to what degree running up costs would be. Thoughts on them making the trophy system the same as Clash Royale? Not that they're doing it like that, but if they did, that's my question. I don't know what 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 how does the trophy system work in Clash Royale? I kind of just figured it was the same thing. Either you win your match and you gain trophies, or you lose your match and you lose trophies. Is that not how that works in Clash Royale? Wow. Holy. Sorry, I'm like half listening to this at the same time. Over a year worth of planning for the WWE event. That means okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. So they can't just like hop on a trend, make up a collaboration real quick. Dang. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. They have to program in stuff, I guess. Wow, that's kind of insane though. Dang. Okay, so I mean, they put thoughts in that though. I wish that's more local. I think that's really cool for the geological spot of that, of like, because I know sports team or sports fans really get caught up, and I could totally see that working on a ton of people. I could also see it backfiring a little bit, if people are really carried away, oh, this thing supports what, I don't know. But like, I think that's kind of cool. I just wish that was more global. I didn't even know that was going on. That Holland event was getting billboards and different things in geological spots. That's kind of cool. Didn't they try that last year or 2 years ago with the Team Trees versus Team Seas? With streamers, yeah. I thought that was pretty effective, I thought. Not only that, but they did drops, I think that same year. And I thought drops was stupidly effective. There was so many people on Twitch in the Clash of Clans category. I thought that was sick. I don't know why they ever did. They never brought back drops. Part of me wonders if it's because of like the whole AFK thing, but at the same time, you can't. I mean, Twitch doesn't even allow that anymore. So I don't know why they don't do drops anymore. I still think that obviously I'm biased because my main platform is Twitch. I still think though, getting a good community built around on Twitch, I think could be a huge positive for the game. But that's just me. What's up, Dual Healer? It's going pretty good. I remember seeing Jinxie playing it and made me play again after years. Dude, I don't know if there's like some sort of disconnect or maybe I don't exactly know, but I feel like the power of streamers, especially the really really large streamers, I think is so underrated in a lot of things. I think is extremely underrated how much actual like marketing power large streamers have. Were the drops that OP? No, they were bad. The drops weren't great, and yet they brought in a ton of people. I think, and I've said this, I hate to sound like a repeated, like, record here, but, like, the drops were ores when the new ore system was very, very new at the time. And I think they had like, a cookie event. So, you know how, like, during typical events, you get those, like, whatever you collect to get on the road and you get further progressed throughout the event road. It was just like some of those. I think there was like a shovel in there and a resource potion. They were like pretty bad things considering. And yet I reached, I think it was either 800. I thought I broke 1,000 viewers on my Twitch stream. I know Termy I think got up to like almost 2K. It was crazy. I really enjoyed Twitch drops. I feel like again, if they just added in a like a Twitch purple on each one of the hero skins and maybe just gave away like a free, instead of a king skin, maybe his crown is purple or something, or something like literally just, or maybe even just the strap around him instead of it being red is just a purple for Twitch. Like the most basic change to it, but they did that as like a Twitch drop. I think could go so astronomically nuclear. It is stupid. There's a little. There was for a little bit, but it just fell off completely. Wait, hold on. I think the reason they don't bring back drops is because it doesn't seem like there's been any gain to average viewer count on Twitch after it. I would disagree with that. Yes, there was a drop off, but here, hold on. I wonder if I can. Wonder if I can pull up my stats here, because I can show you that there was actually some residual people for a while. And I think if they would have continually brought in drops every once in a while, I think they would have stuck around. Because, fun fact, I got my partner on it because of that. Like, I got partnered. Not worth the. Nah, I full disagree. I full disagree with that. Hold on. If you're looking at like now compared to it, drops was like a year and a half ago. At this point. One second. Okay, put this in perspective here. Chat. Warning. Bright lights. Get ready, because this is gonna be kind of bright here. So here is the power of Twitch drops here, right? This was my whatever here, 40 viewers, 30, 30, 30, 19, 30, kind of whatever, right? Kind of started building hype, I think, around the new town hall kind of thing. I guess I was kind of building just regardless here, and then Twitch drops happened, and you can see my average viewers kind of went up. But even after drops, I mean 187, 161, I still stayed at like 80, 70 for several months after. If they would have dropped drops, I think every other month, I think this could have probably maintained pretty nicely. I think this could have made, yes, there was a large drop off sense kind of thing, but I feel like if you consistently do drops, I feel like eventually people are getting more just used to it. You know, like, oh, I think a lot of people followed me for obviously drops and all that kind of stuff. But if there's constantly drops and there's constantly a reason to come back to Twitch, I think it would have just more bred a constant thing. You know, you don't plant a seed and then not maintain it and just expect something to grow. Dude, you have to nurture the seed. You have to plant the seed. You have to water it. You have to make sure everything's going for a while. You have to continue with it. You know. I don't know. I feel like the one and done is just not the play. From their point of view, if it was a good investment, they wouldn't run Twitch rewards via an external website, though. From their point of view, if it was a good investment, they wouldn't run Twitch rewards. Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about like worlds where they have? I wish I knew how drops worked, because I see games like Overwatch or Delta Force where they run drops constantly, absolutely constantly, and I think it does fantastic for those games every single time they run them. I don't know if it costs money for them to run that. I don't really know how the whole Twitch. I would imagine it works somehow. It's something. I also feel like, though, there's a good chance they run it on an external website because they have more control on different things. They have rewards on an external website, but they have it tied to predictions. You can't do predictions on Twitch and tie them to rewards. I would imagine it's more on that and not just based off of the performance of things. Because I think if it was just the fact that they thought Twitch drops didn't work, they wouldn't run the same system on a different website. I think it's more of a control aspect on having polls with it. If Twitch drops were worth it, they would do it via Twitch, not externally. Again, I don't think that's what that is, though. I could be wrong. Who knows? But I think it's more of a control thing in the sense of they can program things around voting. You know, there's more interaction for worlds if you vote and invest the vote and then get rewarded based off of your predictions. You know. The external website thing is started before Twitch drops. That I guess I have no idea. I just think, again, I think you could put in drops even if they weren't super great. I think they could run it unless it cost them money. I don't know how. I wish I knew how Twitch drops worked officially. Unfortunately, I don't. But a lot of companies do it so regularly, and I see them have a ton of good things for it. Dude, heck. I think Delta Force runs Twitch drops every weekend. So unless they're dropping tons of money, I don't exactly know. Like, okay, hold on. Let me say this though real quick, right? So many people complain about ores and not being able to get ores good enough or like fast enough, and they wish that there was another method to get ores. Dude, if they added ores in a weekly Twitch drop thing where you could watch one of your favorite creators earn ores in game, I feel like that's like a win-win-win, like across the board for everyone. It grows community for Clash of Clans. It also simultaneously solves an issue for ores that people are complaining about in game. People would probably still want ores in any kind of capacity here, but people still can grab ores, which is boosting people's in-game, the casual players, plus the streamer gets more people joining up. I feel like that's just like a win-win-win. No, Twitch drops in themselves do not cost money for game developers to run in terms of direct payment to Twitch. However, they do represent an investment of time, resources, and potentially money indirectly. While Twitch doesn't charge developers to enable drops, developers need to allocate resources to create in-game content associated with drops and manage their campaigns, and potentially pay streamers to promote their drops. That basically just said that they don't have to do anything because they don't have to pay Twitch. They have to make things in-game to do the drops. I'm saying they just have to do... I mean, they could literally do ores. They could do... Dude, they have chests in the game now. They could literally just do... They could literally just do chests. Like the treasure chests event, but just have like 5 chests that you can earn 30 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. There's literally no reason not to do them. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why they don't do it. I don't know why they don't do it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's so free, Tom. It's so free, bro. Even once a month is also fine. Right? Right? Dude, you know what? Someone send this to Clash of Clans. That actually might have to be me. Dude, I don't get it. I would love Twitch drops. I would love Clash of Clans to have a more community on something. Obviously, it benefits me massively if they do it. I'm just saying, though, like... Man. Dude, I'm so passionate about Twitch drops. I feel like it's like literally a win-win-win. It works for Clash of Clans. It's great for the viewer because they gain stuff in-game that helps them progress, and it helps the streamer. Like, dude, it literally does not make sense unless it like affects the bottom dollar in some sort of capacity. That's the only. But like physically, it doesn't make sense to me. Oh my god. They don't even need good in-game rewards. That's what I've been saying. Dude, I feel like I could go punch through a wall right now, bro. I'm like so worked up. Tom's got me too worked up now. But he's got me. I have always been super passionate about Twitch drops, though, and like I see other games do it and do it so successfully. I don't understand it. I also feel like Clash of Clans had a successful run with Twitch drops, so I really don't understand why they don't capitalize on it more. Like, imagine if you guys could get a free, maybe admittedly it's not the greatest like hero skin, but a free hero skin is still a free hero skin, you know? Even if it's just a slight color change on the outfits, I think that's still very, very cool. I didn't know it was free. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was free. I wasn't completely sure until you fully Googled it, but it just, I had a feeling, like, even if it wasn't free, I had to imagine it's pretty cheap, because there was a lot of companies running a lot of things for it, you know? Whew. Now that I know it's free, how stupid not to run them. Tom's in my same boat, bro. Tom gets my pain now. You know what, Tom? We gotta put our thing together. We gotta hit him up. We gotta get Judo Sloth on this bad boy. Recruit Termi as well. We gotta make a stand. Run Twitch drop. I don't know if Judo I actually care too much. Judo doesn't do Twitch, but. Wait, what? Sorry, okay, hold on. Tom is in the second clan, doesn't become active in the future. Can I join main? Yeah, 100%. I think I'm time filling this. I'm definitely time filling this. That's tough. Sorry, okay, hold on. Oh. So for the Clash of Clans Netflix show, one of the co-writers was a writer on Futurama. That's crazy. Okay. I feel like that'd be some pretty good comedy then in this bad boy. You doing war hits? Yeah, probably. I'll probably do a few. Did they say Futurama or do they say Clasherama? Well, I know they just said Clasherama there, but yeah, I'll probably do war hits. Why, Joker? Are you wondering if I'm going to be getting on soon or what? Interesting. Huh. I feel like they could really make, I feel like they make the Barbarian a pretty, I guess, I don't know. Dude, the Clash of Rama series, I know is a huge fan favorite. Clash of Clans, Netflix and chill. The Clash of Clans Netflix show is gonna be interesting. I'm curious. I'm excited for it. If it's got the same humor between like Clashorama and like Futurama, because I'm pretty sure you said Futurama co-writer. I think it could be pretty good, depending on how they do it. You are so passionate about Twitch drops, as I'm thinking TikTok is scamming. You're as passionate about Twitch drops as I am for TikTok scamming Australians. Are you talking because of the creator fund or whatever? Dude, Tom, I'm so curious. I think it's September or something like that. I think the US version of TikTok is supposed to go live, and I am so curious. I feel like that thing's going to crumble so badly. I think again, I don't like to be a doomer, but I genuinely feel like not Clash of Clans, TikTok as a whole is going to just crumble. I think it's going to be a straight mess. I think on both fronts. I think on everything, it's just gonna. I think honestly, there's probably going to be a different social media that will probably pop up, unless it's YouTube. That's so crazy. I said the same thing right, like literally at the beginning here. Yeah, Tom. How? Okay, hold on. How are they getting these shirts, Tom? Do you know? Because I don't know. I remember I have my Clash of Clans shirt, that I got very luckily, but dude, I feel like Judo Sloth always has these like crazy custom shirts. How is he getting these, bro? Probably gets them from Etsy. Wait, on God? Dude, these are. No, I don't think so. There's some pretty cool stuff here. Sorry. I looked up Clash of Clans and I don't think I can show what came up, bro. Jesus Christ. I I don't know. Because like there are some Clash of Clans stuff, but it's like it's not. I hate to say it. It doesn't seem quality. It doesn't seem like. Yeah, it doesn't seem great. Could probably get Clash merch from Amazon. To be honest, it's not officially licensed and produced, but like this is cool. This is like a really cool shirt. I'm pretty sure it's like a skeleton skull with like a or like a balloon, um, and like walls as like the thing or whatever. Dude, there's nothing that creative, at least on Etsy that I saw. Maybe Amazon, I don't know, but like when I looked at Etsy Clash of Clans, there was a lot of like, eh, kind of like low hanging fruit joke shirts kind of thing, and Thought it was a ghost shirt at first. I'm not gonna lie, this looks exactly like the Sea of Thieves logo almost, but Clash of Clans themed. Like they kind of took it from it. T Public? What the heck is that? Dude. The first thing I see is Thick Boy Shrek. Hold on. Okay, well, I got a pop up right away. This is not going. I'm gonna be honest. That's interesting. Hold on, this doesn't give away anything. I'll show this here. This doesn't show like my address or anything, right? I don't think it does. All right, here, hold up. Jesus Christ, dude. Stop with the pop-ups. Like again, these are I mean, I guess this is very similar to what, but like I don't know. These still don't feel like quality shirts though. Maybe I'm tripping here, but that's kind of cool, I guess. Eh. Like this is AI generated. This is AI generated. Like I don't know. These are definitely not like official things. Like I don't know. Like these aren't. I think I could say this here. How I got my shirt was it was officially from Clash of Clans. It was a very weird and specific time that I was able to snag one, and it was fantastic. It was cool that I got it. The thing I'm wondering is I can't get any more shirts or anything like that, and I swear Judosloth gets shirts like on like a weekly basis. It seems like every Clash of Clans video that he does, he has a different shirt. So and like realistically, I could totally see Judosloth having some sort of like obviously really good ins with the devs and whatnot. But like, yo, I got no access to. I'm not getting these, bro. Yeah, there's no way they send some. There's no way that they don't send some, dude. But like, they have so many cool concepts that and I don't know if he's like testing them out. Clash of Clans. If that's a job offer I can do is to test out shirts and show them on stream, yo, dude, I'll totally do that. Like, yo, dude, hook me up. But like, I don't know. Why would they make all these concept shirts and then just never release them? You know? But like, where are you getting the shirts, bro? What? Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I know they were doing that kind of stuff there. Wait, Tom. Oh, I guess I don't think Tom's in here anymore. Dude, I might have to snag some U2 stuff. Hip, if I wore Clash of Clans merch, would I get the Huzz? Bro, apparently there's no merch to get, so I guess no, because it's impossible to get it, you know? Like, theoretically, if there's official Clash of Clans merch, yeah, I think 100%. I mean, who could resist? But, like, apparently there's not out there, you know? Fun fact, I've actually never also done merch. People have asked me since I was below 1,000 followers to do merch, and I feel like A, I'd be way too particular with it, and B, um, I don't know. I don't know if anyone would get it. If I ever did merch, how I would do it is I would make logos or some sort of like setup for merch, and I would legitimate never have it return. I've always said that if I was going to do merch, it would be a super exclusive thing. And I am one person that absolutely hates when companies re-release things that were exclusive at some point. I feel like that completely straight up loses the value of being a special thing. So, I don't know, if I ever did it, I would 100% make it a very, very exclusive thing. You were reminding me of my Renegade Raider from Fortnite when you said that. It used to be super rare, now it's just a default skin. See, that's what that actually really sucks. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I love having, and this is I've said this before with like hero skins in game. I loved collecting skins in game because I felt like I was grabbing something special and something that I could like basically flex in the future of having something special in game. Them releasing the shop where people can get skins whenever completely lost all the value that the skins basically had in the game, right? A lot of people see it as like manipulative marketing tactics. I personally I don't care. I just want to have something that I enjoy having and I think is cool to have, right? That's where like if I ever did merch or anything like that, it would 100% be exclusive. Like the whole point of getting the merch back when I was at 1,000 followers would be anyone that bought it at that time would have something simulating that like, yo, you unironically were like around at the very beginning, right? And realistically, I could probably still do merch like that because I still think I'm in basically my baby social media presence. Like on the grand scheme of things, most streamers, especially nowadays, are like late 20s, early 30s. I still have a long time for my streaming career, and I'm still in the baby stages. So maybe I could still do like exclusive, like early bird merch kind of thing that would never return. But I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. True. Hip, why does the like bar keep going down? I filled it twice. So the whole system on TikTok is supposed to be you guys fill up the like bar, you guys get a reward for liking the or filling up the like bar, and it resets halfway so people can then obtain it again, and you guys can continually earn the base reviews and all that kind of stuff, right? The only problem is I'm supposed to be testing out some software, and we're like very, very close on getting it to work, but unfortunately it's not working right now fully. So for that reason, unfortunately we just don't do base reviews. I'm hoping in the very, 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 very near future we're going to be back and set up, and basically it's going to be a whole process where you guys fill up the like bar, people post their codes, it will then choose someone randomly automatically from the thing, and you guys basically get a base review like that. Unfortunately, that's not set up just yet. Why no landscape? Just not that effective. What's up, Smacks? Whew. Yo, Chess, you on? Yeah, I'm not. Sorry. Oh my, Jesus. Oh, he did a little too early there. Hey, he's still gonna get some decent value. Oh. Uh-oh. Stinky. Not great. What's up, Frank? Not a terrible fireball. I know he's looking for more value out of that. But the Warden dying specifically. Dude, I swear, I hit a singular point in the night, and I just can't stop yawning. I don't get it. Us unks is... What do you mean us unks, bruh? Who is us, bruh? Smacks, is there a reason you don't like ice block? Like, I see Chess, he hits the ice block, and then he then sets up the invises, so the warden doesn't like wander off into his death. Buddy's been so checked out of Clash of Clans, he doesn't even know what the ice block does. Do you review bases? All the time. All the time. Does everyone just hate on Smacks? No, not at all. Joker does, but they Joker and Smacks, they have banter. What? Nah. Unfortunately, he was not close. Look at chat. What about it? What am I supposed to be looking at, bruh? But he said look at chat. I don't what? I said that during Smacks hit. Okay, still though, what am I supposed to be looking at? That's pretty solid. Who said One Piece is trash? Sun Wukong said that. I've never seen One Piece, so I don't know. Is my hot take of One Piece that bad? I think if I was to sit down and try to watch One Piece, and I watched actual One Piece, I think I would probably come to the same conclusion. I'm a huge person with pacing, and I've heard that One Piece has a ridiculously bad pacing issue, and that's where One Piece comes into play. But I've also been dead set on going for if I ever am going to tackle One Piece, which honestly, I think that could be pretty high up. I would watch One Piece instead. Dude, oh my god. I need to figure out, like, I gotta go to a doctor or something to, like, unironically get myself checked out on why I yawn so damn much. It's actually really annoying. If a show takes 1,100 episodes, it shows terrible pacing and trying to milk it for as long as possible. I don't agree with that, actually. You need some caffeine. Dude, I've literally drank 2 Mountain Dews in this entire, like, stream. It's not a caffeine issue. Nah. I also don't even think it's the afternoon crash, though, either. Because, I don't know. Maybe you're just tired. I also don't think... I don't know. The only problem is I could always go down for a nap. I could always hit a fat nap. Maybe it's not the stimulation. I don't have the music. I unironically actually kind of think that the closest thing is that I don't have stimulation. I think that's kind of a thing of the fact that I'm like fried. I think my brain is just fried from constant gratification and stimulation that I think if I, like, even remotely relax at all, I just start yawning. Jesus Christ. Dude, the thing that bothers me, too, is every time I yawn, my eyes water. I hate everything about it. I hate it. I don't like yawning. That is true, Wukong. Maybe we'll have to put a warning for people that are requesting that our clan is active during the night. I think it would be really cool if, like, people from the second and third clan were also active within the Twitch community. So, like, all of our clans literally, like, became active at night, and, like, we were one, you know? Just, why did she leave me, Chad? I can't, bro. Yes, I might have a gambling addiction, but, like, why did she have to take the kids? I did not see that you used it, but did you like it? I think I might have been putting on music at that time, unfortunately. Call me Check. How's it going, Check? Smacks, do you read the spell description? Bro, the freeze works is when you freeze something with the ice block, it stays in place. So if you put it on your warden and your healers, actually, I think you just have to do it on your warden. I don't think the healers would move. You ice block the warden, then within, I think it's like 7 seconds or something like that, you can place your invis spells and you don't have to worry about the warden moving the position. Yeah, bro, it's easy, super easy. Helps with fireball a ton, yeah. Dang, midnight already. I'm gonna have to go. Good night, Hip. Yo, good night, Javi. I don't know about y'all. Other than me, like, constantly yawning, actually, I feel like time's been flying by very quickly. Smacks hits him with the bang, 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 bang. You like that queen walk hit? Yeah, I was paying attention the entire time. Check clan chat. Dude, what are you, bro? What are you guys saying, bro? But he said, look at chat. Didn't tell me. Still don't know. I'm so confused. Call me Check, bro. Coming in with that tier 1, you absolute beast, bro.
Check just.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Don't type things in clan chat to try to get my attention, bro. It's actually, I think, more annoying than anything. Especially because, like, no context at all. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Joker's the type of dude to choose a vacation over Delta Force. Just saying I fulfilled my duties and finished above Joker. Just a little banter. Ah, gotcha. W. L Joker. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But he's mid attack. He's going to throw this now. You have every equipment max? I actually don't. I have a lot, though. A lot of them maxed. I think I have like 2 or 3 that aren't maxed, but they're decent still. Joker's the kind of dude to not do seasonal challenges. I can hear him right here. Okay, dude. Okay. All right. Yo, okay. Okay. Necromancer, 100%. So true. Dude, these challenges have been stressing me out super, super bad. I'm down on money. I'm broke. And I've been stressed out trying to do these seasonal challenges, right? Dude, but that 3x3 for a season would be phenomenal. And I think if you unlock the if you do all that, I believe you get the advanced repair, which I think is huge, if I remember correctly. That being said, though, chess can be my backup on this. The double barrel shotgun bandits, that has been fantastically fun. Dude, should I do I think that would be a pretty crazy stream, right? The double barrel shotgun bandits, I feel like low key might be super entertaining to watch on Is it DF Pinnacle? I thought it was seasonal challenges, but maybe it's Pinnacle. That could totally be though too. It's something like that. Chat, you guys are gonna make me want to switch over to Delta Force, bruh. Ugh. You have made me start yawning. I'm not trying to. I don't like it that I do it myself. I love that song. What a jammer. You have to max season challenges and be level 60 for advanced repair. I mean, easy. Rank 60 is easy to get. I don't mind. Bruh, are you kidding me, bruh? Bruh. Bruh. Stun meta! Stun meta! Stun meta! Woo! Hey! Woo! We love stun meta. What are you getting on, bruh? Okay. I think if we're running the 1-inch pinch, the double barrel bandits strategy, I think we need a full team. Who's running it? Is it? Because I think unfortunately Joker's not on. So like, there's what, only 4 of us? It's kind of a rough split right here. Oh, season just reset. Do I even want to know what I finished? I don't even know if I want to know what I finished. I probably finished so badly, I didn't even look. What video games you play? Clash of Clans, Delta Force, Call of Duty, Rust, Overwatch, recently got into Peak. I feel like there's other games I'm missing. Balloons Tower Defense 6 kind of goes crazy. Sea of Thieves, yeah. I guess I dabble slightly into Rainbow Six, but I trash on it every time I get the chance to. Which, yeah, Clash of Clans as well, even though I did say that already. Interesting entry point for main man Joker here. Oh no. So you gotta go back to the Dude, my biggest problem is, bro, I don't like telling someone in any kind of capacity, no matter who it is. I don't like choosing, because I feel like I want a game with pretty much everyone. So I don't know. I always feel bad, no matter who I choose on where. I just wish I wish we had just a slightly larger where we could run multiple full teams. I'll solo queue? Gotcha. What's up, Reno? True, I guess we could play Warfare, all 4 of us. I mean, we could all be a full team. That is true. That is true. That's if we all want to run Warfare, though. I don't mind Warfare. I think Warfare is fun. I know. I'm pretty sure. Necromancer would be down for that. It didn't track yet, has it? I don't think so. And unfortunately, someone did make it to 55, and it did track properly. So I don't know what happened with the U. I'll still hit him up after the fact, but dang. Okay, but he's making points out here.
Chess Guitar 1973 just shared 100 bits. Get on Delta.
I'll probably be on in a roughly 30 minutes. I just heard Chess go, bruh. Do you know off the top if I've been tracking? Chronix, I can look. I feel like yes. Yes, Chronix. 5 days ago, you made it to 31. That's what I saw. How much to get on right now? Right now? Either way. I guess I could technically. To get on right now. 5 gifted. I don't know.
Chess Guitar 1973 just cheered.
Okay, now this puts me in a weird spot.
2,500 bits.
I mean, that is the equivalent. Do we allow that, chat? Joker, do we allow that? I'll leave it up to Joker. I would say so. Yes. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Actually, okay. I can hear the inner chess. Dude, what are you talking about? It's the same value, and like, you've said that like bits are worth more than subs. So like, I'm actually doing you like a favor. Dude, I can hear it. All right, hold on. All right. Yo, I'm getting on.
Chess Guitar 1973 just shared 51 bits. Scam artist.
Guess how is at 5K now? Guess who is now? Oh, I'm assuming who is now at 5K? Joker. Imagine, couldn't be me. Could not be me. All right, chat. I'll be back. And TikTok and YouTube, I'm going to be calling it if you guys want to